But all the ones, please buzz in. C2.
You got the first.
This probably has a buzzer.
Skip one.
C2 buzz in, please. Thank you. And threes. A3, B3, C3, please, and B3. There we go. And fours, we have them. Okay. Please wait until you're recognized in order to answer a toss-up. Please turn off cell phones or items that are capable of making noise. Please, audience, be quiet during the duration of the match. You'll have time to cheer and applaud after 5, 10, 15, 19, 20. And you all have your Amelia passages, correct? Okay. I'll go ahead and read the passage. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat enae gifto, cum familia sua, calida ingenti et equo. Tredecim ludos magnos, Iovis, in amphitheatro, Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem, hic equus, iratissimus, domum recurrere quibit. Aurelia Anluce dixit. You can read about the year 312 AD in history books, but can you tell us what the abbreviation OP.CIT means? Please do not do anything that might be construed as consultation, including gestures and any verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience members. And now, coaches, please try not to do anything that might be construed as consultation. No gestures such as nose tapping, anything like that. There should be no exclamations about consultation or other rules or procedures during the question in progress. So free to protest. I will make mistakes, but we're going to question the full cycle. Moderators have discretion to make rulings during the rounds. We're not infallible though. If there is an issue, please come and talk to us. If we can't resolve it, please talk to the Katana chair Dan Luongo. Louisiana, who's your captain? And California, who's your captain? And your state is? Maryland, who's your captain? Any questions? All right, so this is the round 2 advanced. Everybody's here for the correction thing? Okay. Any questions? Have fun. I'm having trouble seeing with the light tonight, so I might have to use this, so please don't be alarmed by that. Okay. Question 1. Name the men who, during the
stop. I don't know that we got to go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, we did. We're so late, huh?
Oh,
thank you.
That clock's wrong.
No,
Yeah, that clock is always.
Yesterday's. It's right twice a
I
day.
just somebody last one, thank you.
yeah, we don't have it yet.
We don't, yeah. Yeah, 205, 207, so thank you.
Just forget what you were.
All right, funny buzzes you heard today or yesterday. Funny buzzes. They won.
That was a funny one.
No one had any funny answers to a question?
Wait, if I guess I get it correct, what happens?
No, there isn't. Listen, I just want you to tell me something that was funny that you heard.
Julius Caesar.
Oh, funny buzzes.
Funny buzz.
Didn't we hear like a
Yes.
Okay, wait. Oh, I thought it was just buzzing randomly.
No. Funny answers that you heard.
Oh, wait. He said.
Oh, I thought we were doing funny stories.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
So at dinner, like Maryland was in a corner and like Georgia was over there and Wisconsin was over there. And Wisconsin started doing their like moo milk chant like really loud for whatever reason. And then Georgia like chanted back at them. And then they like Wisconsin got like really, really loud and like we thought they were gonna like fight or something. Not like that serious, but we thought they were gonna have like a chant off or something. It was very funny.
Okay, let's begin. Clear. Name men who, during the consulship of Metellus Caelare, formed an Amicitia with the following goals. The first sought support for business ventures in Asia. The second sought to procure a land for his veterans. and the third sought the consulship for the next year, alongside the oft-neglected Bibulus.
B2.
Julius Caesar.
More?
Caius Julius Caesar.
Count me incorrect, no?
Can you repeat that?
A3,
First triumvirate.
prompt. I need more information.
Oh, Julius Caesar, like, you want me to name all?
I can't, I need more information.
Okay, Julius Caesar, Crassus and Pompey.
That's what I need.
Wait, I'm sorry, you said men, not man?
Said men.
I heard man.
Man, yes.
Yeah, I thought I heard man.
And also the way that it was phrased at the end with, to get the consulship the next year, I thought it was one
Yeah,
We
person.
said the first, the second, and the third. So, we just say that.
Okay.
So, we talked about this question for hours, so, yeah, we did the best we could, yeah, so, I'm gonna rule against you though, so over here. For what year did Pompey and Crassus run for the consulship in order to prevent the election of Domitius and to prolong Caesar's proconsulship in Gaul?
BC.
55 BC. Yes, so. Where had the three men met in the previous year to reaffirm their Amicitia and form a plan to head off the threats posed by Domitius and Cicero?
Could you repeat the question?
Yeah. Where had the men met in the previous year to reaffirm their Amicitia and form a plan to head off the threats posed by Domitius and Cicero?
Time.
Answer, please.
Gallica.
Luca, no points on the bonus, 10 points there. Go right back in. What prophetic man was struck blind for the crime of...
B1.
Harry's guess.
Very good. Identify the man...
Wait. I need the visual first.
Oh.
Ooh.
The anticipation of the visual.
Identify the man looking into the water in this image, whom Tiresias predicted would live a long life if he avoided self-knowledge.
Narcissus final.
Identify the woman in the background of this image, who can only look on helplessly as Narcissus falls in love with himself.
Echo final answer.
All right, 20 points.
Oh, nice, nice.
And show. Question 3. Give a Latin synonym for the verb neco necare.
C2.
Time.
B4.
Interficio.
I can accept that among many others. Now, give a Latin antonym of the word omito omittere.
Omito is to lose.
Yeah.
No, to define.
Omito, to find.
In when you.
In one year, final answer.
That's one of them, thank God, yes. Now give a Latin antonym of the verb obliviscor, oblivisci.
Has to forget some
Memony.
memony. Because it's
Memony.
defective.
Is it memony?
Yeah, it's the defective one.
It's memony.
You
Can
could
you
just
say
get the first.
Can we give a verb form?
I think it has.
I think it has to be as the
Give-
first
give
step
them
in the
that.
whole part.
Time.
That rule change has come in very handy today, I'm glad we talked about it. Yes. 4. A rite of Priapus performed by a woman named Quartilla, the recitation of a poem by Eumolpus, and a dinner...
E4.
Satyricon?
I can get to it.
Nice.
Ancient sources refer to Petronius by what title, which was given to him because he was Nero's judge of refinement.
Arbiter elegantia.
Yes. Now, the Satyricon falls into what genre, which is characterized by an alternation of prose and verse?
The what work?
The Satyricon falls into what genre, which is characterized by an alternation of prose and verse?
Who? Juno?
This actually is Petronius.
Oh.
Time.
Time.
Medley.
Menippean satire.
Oh, yeah.
15
Wait,
points
what's
on
that?
So that's 5.
I would need Menippean satire, specific kind of satire.
Warped, didn't know that.
5. Translate this Latin sentence into English. Cur consul sacerdoti imperavit, ut victimas hodie inspiceret. Cur consul sacerdoti imperavit, ut victimas hodie inspiceret. Cur.
Before,
Why did the consul order the priest to inspect the sacrifices today?
See,
We're saying no. It's close. Now translate.
Wait.
Oh, shoot! No, shoot.
you got C2, right?
C2, yes.
Why did the consul of the emperor order that the sacrificial victim be sacrificed today?
No. No chance A.
May you repeat the question?
Cur consul sacerdoti imperavit, ut victimas hodie inspiceret. I'm gonna call time. Why did the consul order the priest to inspect the victims today? Victims.
Didn't I say?
What's the issue?
It's sacrifice.
This is sacrifice.
Sacrifices.
Yeah, you corrected
Oh,
yourself.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That makes sense.
As victims. Score check, please.
All right, Team A has 10 points, Team B has 55 points, and Team C has yet to score.
6. What woman learned that she should avoid the Arimaspians and follow an Ethiopian river from the chain Prometheus, who says that she will reach the Nile to transform back from being a cow?
B3,
Eo?
Yes. Upon entering at the banks of the Nile, Al gave birth to what son?
Oh, Epaphras.
Defer to him.
Epaphras, fine.
Okay. According to one story, Epaphras founded what Egyptian city and named it after his wife?
Was it it's not Memphis. Nashville.
Okay. Just say Alexandria?
Yes, it's
Alexandria.
Who's Memphis?
Oh.
Alexandria, Korea's named after Alexander's Great.
I'm sorry.
Alright, guys.
7. What first century BC author from Cisalpine Gaul?
B4,
Catullus.
Say it again.
Catullus.
Incorrect. Clear, complete. What first century BC author from Cisalpine Gaul wrote a book entitled De Excellentibus Ducibus Exteriorum Gentium, and biographies of Cato the Elder and Atticus, which are all that remains of his De Viris,
C2,
Pliny the Younger?
no, of his De Viris Illustribus. First century BC author from Cisalpine Gaul. De Excellentibus Ducibus Exteriorum Gentium.
A2,
Pliny the Elder.
Cornelius Nepos. 8. Provide the form of the noun gelu that would be used in the sentence. After this summer, I favor the frost, which would be the dative singular.
B1,
Galu.
Correct. I like that favor the frost. For the noun gelu, provide the genitive singular form that fits the sentence, I forgot about the frost.
Genitive singular.
Mhm.
It's for neuter.
So it's not who's?
I think it is. I think it is.
Cause his neuter is just masculine. and-
Answer please.
Galus.
Gallows. Nice.
We'll talk through it. For the noun gelu, provide the accusative singular form that fits the sentence, maybe we can melt the frost.
It's Galu, because nominative and accusative.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right,
right,
it's
yeah.
neuter. So Gallo, final.
Way to work as a team, very good. 20 points. 9. What secretary of Pope Damasus studied Hebrew extensively in order to compose a direct translation
B2,
Saint Jerome.
Of the Bible, right?
well, Hebrew Bible, Latin, which is now called the Vulgate. What teacher of Jerome is famous for his commentaries on Terence and Virgil?
Could you repeat?
What teacher of Jerome is famous for his commentaries on Terence and Virgil?
Is it Ambrose?
Yeah.
It might be him. No,
That's the only one I know.
I think Jerome might be
Either that or
before Ambrose.
Tertullian. I don't think it's Tertullian. Ambrose?
Donatus.
Yeah, I think Jerome's before Ambrose.
What other late Latin author wrote the Confessiones
Augustine.
and De Civitate Dei?
Augustine.
Very good. 13 points on that question. 10. When recognized by the moderator, perform the following commands or describe them. Surge, tolabrachia, sicut alas, et fac sonum gallinae.
B4,
Caw.
Bonus. Simulate vos habere nasos longos et facete sonum elephanti.
Oh, pretend we have long lists of
Okay,
elephants.
so elephant.
Yeah, like elephant,
I
elephant,
don't know
elephant,
making elephant noise.
like
Simulate vo-
No.
Simulate vos habere nasos longos et facete sonum elephanti.
I just need to make sure that you stand up.
What's the sound of an elephant though? We're
Like
kind of idiots.
You guys have time, it's just good.
Can we describe
Elephant,
it?
just describe
Yes,
it.
yes, you can.
Okay, so we pretend we have long noses and make the sound of an elephant.
Great.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know how to make them.
Simulate vos habere brachia brevia et facete sonum tyrannosauri regis.
Roar, roar.
Score check after 10, please.
Team A has 10 points, Team B has 125 points, and Team C has yet to score.
We're assuming that's the sound that transports were made, but we don't. All right, question 11. What city's 50 bedchambers are depicted by despoiled by Polites' bloody death at the hands of Pyrrhus, as well as the
B2,
Troy.
Yep.
Oh.
At the abduction of Cassandra and the merciless killing of Priam. In the Aeneid, the story told by what man convinced the Trojans to bring the Trojan horse into the city?
Sinon.
In the Aeneid, Sinon deceitfully says that he turned against the Greeks because of the fate suffered by what comrade of his?
Starts with an L.
Look at this. Is it this? I don't know. That's the only element.
Laomedes.
Laomedon?
No, Laomedon's the Trojan priest.
Answer please.
Laomedon?
There's an L in it, Palamedes, or Palamedes.
Whoopsie.
There's an L in it. 12, everybody back in. For the verb parco, provide the perfect active infinitive form.
B2,
Poskise.
Correct. A3.
Pepperkissy.
Just in time. For the verb follow, F-A-L-L-O, provide the future active infinitive form that means to be about to deceive. Answer please.
Falsaurus essay?
Say it again.
Falsaurus essay? Or followers essay?
It's falsaurus. Yes, sorry. For the verb malo, provide the second person singular, present active subjunctive form that means you might prefer. Answer please.
Maleos?
No, it's Molly's, so no points on the bonus, 13 points there. 13. Explain the use of the ablative found in these lines from Book 1 of the Aeneid, which I will now which I will read as prose. Regina Deum tot volvere casus, insignem pietate virum, tot adire labores impolerit. Regina Deum tot volvere casus, insignem.
B2,
Specification.
There you go. Respect. How is the ablative used in this line, also from Book 1 of the Aeneid? Dis jecitque rates, evertitque aequora ventis.
Could you repeat?
Dis jecitque rates, evertitque aequora ventis.
Ablative of
Instrument.
instrument, because it's like ablative of
Answer, please.
Ablative means.
Yes, sir. Okay, good. You like that? Now, how is the ablative used in this line, also in Book 1 of the Aeneid? Sunt mihi bis septem praestanti corpore nymphae. Sunt mihi
Respect.
bis septem praestanti corpore nymphae.
Yeah, it's respect because it's outstanding in respect to form.
Outstanding respect to form,
form,
yeah,
yeah.
okay, respect.
This is description, they are nymphs of an outstanding body, so I can see where I'd say that, but it's not quite with the grammar, so 15 on that bonus, on the total.
Isn't that like Diopia, the one about Italy?
Yeah, it's
Good way to talk through, good job. 14, what king made peace with Rome by signing?
A3,
Numa Puntoris?
No. Clear, please. What king made peace with Rome by signing a treaty at Patmia in 188 BC to conclude the Seleucid War?
B4,
Darius.
No. Team C. 188 BC to conclude the Seleucid War.
I
C2.
mean, wait, no, you're
C2.
Oh, Tullius Hostilius?
Antiochus III.
I was gonna guess 4.
oh, no.
15. Who wrote, Quidquid agunt homines, nostri ferago libelli est, before being exiled to Egypt by Domitian over the scathing writing that also appeared in his 5 books of satires?
B2,
Juvenile.
Yes.
Satires.
Now, O coras hominum, O quantum est in rebus inane, was the opening line of what other satirist's work?
Horace, probably. I feel like he's the only other satirist I know.
Sure.
Horace, maybe?
Perseus.
Okay.
Now, Perseus' opening line was said to be taken from the first book of what earlier author?
Could you repeat the line?
O coras hominum, O quantum est in rebus inane. So that was the opening line, said to be taken from the first book of what other earlier author?
And it sounds like Cicero, but I don't know if he's like, he didn't write books.
Answer, please.
Cicero?
Lucilius. Score check, please.
Team A has 20 points, Team B has 165 points, and Team C has yet to score.
I put it back in. The English words inculcate, cockatrice, calumny, and decal, which is not derived from the Latin word calx.
A3,
Decal.
Yep.
Could you repeat the list?
Inculcate, cockatrice,
B2,
Cockatree.
correct. I'll repeat again. Inculcate, cockatrice, calumny, decal, or calumny, or decal.
Can you repeat it again?
Inculcate, cockatrice,
Inculcate?
C3,
with calumny.
I did that. I didn't know any of those ones.
Cockatrice is apparently some weird,
Cockatrice is a bird.
monster. So.
I thought
Cockatrice is
no.
a bird
I
that,
thought
like-
he said something derived from cockerel. So like cock.
All right, 17. I wrote it back in. What imperial complex lay just southeast of the Circus Maximus, featured 2 palaestrae, and was completed in 217 AD, the same year as the murder of its namesake, a son of Septimius Severus?
B2,
Temple of Elagabalus?
No.
Can you repeat the question?
What imperial complex lay just southeast of the Circus Maximus, featured 2 palæstri, and was completed in 217 AD, the same year as the murder of its namesake, a son of Septimius Severus.
C3.
Theater of Caracalla?
No. Okay,
The Pantheon.
that's a good guess. No, it's the Baths Caracalla.
Oh!
So way to talk there, you guys. You're getting around it, you know. So don't. You're getting around it.
No
18. Among what group did a son of Eurymus named Telemus act as a prophet, including predicting that Odysseus would come and poke out the single eye of Polyphemus? Among what group did a son of Eurymus named Telemus act as a prophet, including predicting that Odysseus would come and poke out the single eye of Polyphemus?
B4.
There you go. Wait, listen to the question. Good job. Odysseus' men visited the land of the Cyclopes immediately after leaving what people?
I think is right.
Okay, Ostrogonians final.
The Lotus Eaters.
Oh.
I thought they were
What woman was the mother of Polyphemus?
Duza. That came up on the mythology
Duza?
test.
Duza.
There you go. 15 points.
Good job.
19. Listen to the following passage about a prophet, about a gopher, for which we will use gopher, gophery, which I will read twice, and respond in English to the questions that follows, somewhat lengthy. Agricola olim in horto suo, gopherum invenit, qui sub terra vitam agit. Gopher versabator in floribus, herbis, oleribus, fructibus, quos Agricola curavit, et terram diribuit. Mos, terra cave, et sica, et macra facta est. Agricola, gopherum, repellera conavator, ne hortum eius, depredator. Gopher, tandem, erat tom plenos cibi, ut ab Agricola vis decurret. I'll read it again. Agricola olim, in horto suo, gopherum invenit, qui sub terra vitam agit. Gopher versabator in floribus, herbis, oleribus, fructibus, quos Agricola curavit, et terram diribuit. Mox terra cave, et sica, et macra facta est. Agricola gopherum repellere conabator, ne hortum eius depredator. Gopher, tandem, erat tom plenos cibi, et ab Agricola vis decurret. Now, the question, how is the land described following the efforts of the pesky gopher? How is the land described following the efforts of the pesky gopher?
B1.
Full of holes and caves.
No.
A2.
Torn up.
I'm gonna set that, yes, I'll set that, sure, yeah, I'll set that. Name 3 things the farmer grew that the gopher was interested in. Three things the farmer grew that the gopher was interested in. You guys.
Oh.
It's A.
Wait,
It's
so
A.
they asked the question.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm what I was thinking, sorry.
Okay.
That would be
Yeah.
fine, but.
Yeah, it's their bonus.
Yeah, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Fruits, flowers, and shrubs.
Fruits, flowers, and
Shrubs.
I'll miss that, yes, okay. What problem plagued the gopher while making his escape? Answer please.
There was no food there.
No, it was so full of food that it could barely get away from you.
Okay.
All right, last question. What man? Sports check.
Sure. Team A has 35 points, Team B has 180 points, and Team C has yet to score.
What man, whose reign was deeply influenced by the Praetorian prefect Anthemius, his wife Athenias, who later took the name Aelia Eudokia, and his sister Pulcheria,
A1.
Commodus.
incorrect, succeeded Arcadius when he was just 7 years old and ruled for the Eastern Empire from 408 to 450 AD. What man, whose reign was deeply influenced by the Praetorian prefect Anthemius, his wife Athenias, who later took the name Aelia Eudoxia, and his sister Pulcheria, succeeded Arcadius when he was just 7 years old and ruled the Eastern Empire from 408 to 450 AD.
B4.
Romulus Augustulus.
See?
C3.
Elagabalus.
Theodosius II. And final score, please.
Team A 35, Team B 180, and Team C did not score.
All right. Please congratulate.
The one question earlier in the rounds that was the sacrifice question, was it just the sacrifices versus, I don't remember exactly, versus the big task?
Yeah, I wasn't listed as a choice, so
So
I
it can mean that. I was
Yeah,
actually
because
gonna tell you guys that.
Lewis and Short has for victima as.
Yeah, give me a sacrificial victim.
Oh,
But you said it was singular and not plural.
Right.
Sacrificial
Yeah, that's what I was
victim.
trying to tell you guys.
They just didn't have it, so I didn't know what to say.
Oh, okay. Then we should give them the bonus.
Let's give them the lead. Okay. Where was it?
Which team is this?
California. I believe it's.
This is spot, okay. So now B1, now translate, so then the question was, proconsul sacerdoti imperavit, ut victimas hodie inspiceret, that was the first question. Now translate this Latin sentence in English. Quis sciebat tantam pecuniam urbi surreptam esse. Quis sciebat tantam pecuniam urbi surreptam esse.
Who knew how much money was stolen from the city?
Are you sure Certamen is stolen?
Yeah.
Okay, then from the city?
Yeah.
Okay. So final, who knew how much money was stolen from the city?
No. Yeah, so it had been stolen anyway. So who knew how much that so much money had been taken from the city?
Okay.
Wait, is it Skieba? Skieba is happy, no?
No, surreptam esse.
Oh,
Have been
Surreptam
taken.
esse.
Now translate this Latin sentence in English. In quo opido per noctem maneamus. In quo opido per noctem maneamus.
Let us remain.
Let us remain in which quote?
Is there a question mark at the end? Okay, so in which town should we remain through the night?
Time?
Yeah.
In
There
that,
you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you get 15 points on that question.
Which question was that?
That was question 5. So the second part of the bonus.
So they got 5 more.
15.
15 more.
15.
15.
Oh, 15, yeah, 15.
Really good at entrance.
Yeah, that's.
Way to go, congratulate each other, please. Nice game.
That's been screwed up my
Good
head.
luck.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yes, but
I didn't fully grasp it. What I thought you were saying.
no, it wasn't listed, so I thought, well, accept it.
I mean, if you're not sure, you can go on and we can talk about it at the end.
That's right.
If you
You're
suck
really
in
good
the
at
middle,
cartography.
then
Yeah,
it's
I
team.
know.
You know, they're really good at stuff, talking about stuff. We can always change.
Good job!
Guys, whenever I play C2.
Ultimately, it's one.
Congratulations.
Good job.
Wait,
Okay,
can I
someone
help?
leave,
Water bottle.
water bottle?
Okay, that I will. Promise. Yeah, promise.
Good job, you guys.
Louisiana? No.
Alexandra, Emma, is that
Then we will leave it right there.
No, I don't have water.
It must have been. I just,
My bad.
I put an asterisk in a circle and then I just put an asterisk at the bottom instead of we added it. Thank you.
That was a much better way to do it.
That's just too much work. Thank you.
Absolutely. Bring that tomorrow.
I will, promise.
Thank you, sir.